Confusion. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Everyone's there. Come on, girls. Let's go feed the boys. Come on. The dogs. They go through, Inca likes her own gateway. And you use your own gateway sometimes, don't you? Yeah. I'm late with the rams' breakfast due to the fact that last night we had a family FaceTime gathering in memory of my aunt who died about 10 days ago, more or less. So it was a very late night because most everybody was in the USA. It's my father's sister, who's American. So the boys are waiting for me, aren't you? Yeah. So I've got to feed you guys. Okay. Now, during our group sort of memorial, I read a poem. Everybody was reading poems and things, but I told them where I was going to plant a big, an oak tree. Well, it's a young oak tree. It hasn't come here yet. So I'll show you where I'm going to plant an oak tree in my aunt's memory. So we passed down here. This was the original driveway and gate when my grandfather was alive and previous to that. The driveway we have now is one that he made. So this is where the horse-drawn vehicles would have come up. And you go down here, and the old driveway would have gone down around here and down to the gate down there. So I'll take you down there. Come on, dogs. Come on. Good girl. You coming, pups? Come on. Come on. You coming? No? Okay. As a lot of you know who've been following me for a while, in the spring there's a field full of daffodils. And I'd be walking, the old driveway is approximately here. I put that fence off to one side of the old driveway because it was so hard. So the old driveway would have come through that gate, past the rams, and then approximately right there, because we had a hard time putting those stakes in. So it's approximately right here that the old driveway would go down to that gate down there. Now we have to walk underneath the willow tree. Oh, look, has a branch hanging. Good kindling. When I was very young, that's the gate to the road. It was lined with elm trees. There were elm trees here and here, and there were elm trees all the way up there on either side. And then the Dutch elm disease came and killed them all. So as a child with ponies and horses, we'd borrow from cousins. We had lots of logs to jump in this field. Loads of logs to jump because of all the dead elm trees from the Dutch elm disease. So where I'm thinking, and I think I have decided to, put this oak tree. It's a particular kind of oak tree that's very upright. It is not an oak tree like that one. It doesn't spread wide. That got a very wide, it goes up and spreads out. The oak tree that I'm getting is one that is very erect, like this tree here. And I'm thinking I'm going to put it right here. So there's a gate into the great oak field. And then if I put it right here, I'll fence this area in and put guelderose and spindle and rowans to help it along the way. So that's the old driveway, like I was saying. And it would go up to where the old driveway, up along there. So I'm going to fence this corner off and plant the guelderose. Now there's a beech tree there, so that's why I want to plant the oak tree right here, so that they can both have space in growing. And the beech and the oak won't meet each other for quite some time. You can see I already have the fencing stakes in. So that's my plan. Look at what I spotted. Absolutely beautiful glass mushroom. Just gorgeous. They're so delicate. And Inca is about to smash it. Look, see, it left a mark on her side. That's how delicate these glass mushrooms are. They grow in the morning and are dead or go over by afternoon. And look at all the other mushrooms. So, very beautiful and tiny, just like Inca is. She has a bit of mushroom on her head now as well. They are so gorgeous, these mushrooms. So beautiful. Isn't that right, Inca Dink? Yeah. Clever girl. Some more amazingly small mushrooms. These are gorgeous, but they're tiny, tiny, tiny. Oh, look. If Inca's nose comes into focus, you can see how small these mushrooms are. There's those ones, and then you can see there's Inca, how tiny those are. Then look at this. Let's see if I can focus in there. Look at that. Tiny, tiny, tiny mushrooms. They're beautiful. So small. There you can see how small they are. Inca's huge next to those tiny mushrooms. They're so beautiful. They're here on the roots. This is one of the root systems with all the other dogs, to this larch tree here. So there are some beech trees. When the horse chestnuts along the road die, we've been planting beech trees, replacing them with beech trees. That was my mother's executive decision. Anyway, there we go. Very depressing morning for me, as with the election of Trump, the environmental movement has been impaled. So, like a stampede of sheep, we are going to go through environmental hell with all the pullbacks that administration is now going to do. So I have to farm harder for and with nature. Isn't that right, Mr. Robin? I don't know where you are. I can hear you singing. Anyway, very depressing morning. Isn't that right? You don't know. Ah, that job's done. It's just so depressingly sad that the people who've voted in Trump, I don't have anything against you personally, but environmentally, Trump and his crew of people are not good for the environment. They are interested in big business. And the environment can create jobs, big business, and drilling for more oil and fracking is more detrimental to the environment. That's one of the biggest, deeply depressing sadnesses for me. Deeply depressing. Girls, how are you? Yeah. Loads of windfalls still here. So the sheep know when to eat them and when not to. Hello, girls. I've given you fresh hay. Are you gonna go eat fresh hay? Beautiful girls. You're all turning around, huh? Come on, girls. They're all filling out nicely. Hey, girls. Are you all gonna go and get your fresh hay? I might have to go and plant something today as positive, something positive to do. Plant crocuses. I was given loads of crocus bulbs on Monday. So maybe I'll just go and plant crocuses after I've finished feeding the rest of the sheep. Come on, you guys, you gotta come up. I want to close the gate behind you. Yesterday I got the stomach virus that's going around. So I was in very, very weak, throwing up and doing all those kind of things and had a fever. Very unpleasant. But today I'm feeling much better, thank goodness. It's going around. I know a whole series of people who've been absolutely done in by the virus. Guys, stop fighting. Stop fighting and go up the laneway. That doesn't sound good. Well, I guess maybe you were fighting. No. Go on. Go on, up you go. Hey. Up the laneway you go. Okay, leave it. Okay, dogs. Maya, Java. Good dogs. You stopped. Good girl. Good girl. Had a good girl, Inca. Good boy, Java. You stopped. You're a good boy. Yeah. Oh, you're coming back down again. Oh, the two are fighting again. Only at the top of the laneway. Are you sniffing something badger-like? I'm going to close this gate now. You've got fresh hay and water and apples, and you've had breakfast. See you later.